Hello and welcome to The Blobber Plays EU4. Specifically, we're going to be playing as Lithuania in what we will call our Down with the Revolution series, in which we attempt to get the This Revolution Was Crushed achievement. To start off with, we'll get rid of these forts along the west except for the one at capital. It's always nice to have some extra time to go save your capital. We will mothball all of these forts. We don't expect to need them very soon. Distribute our men around. Spend our extra force limit. We do not take Conquer Ryazov, we set Novgorod as a rival, and then we accept Conquer Kolm. This is good because if Muscovy take their own Conquer Novgorod mission, they can take Kolm before you finish fabricating, in which case you've got no way to CB Novgorod, and vassalize them so that you can then start feeding them back Muscovy and make them your Russia. Aside from doing that, we're going to look to force a PU on Poland, to which end we're going to want a royal marriage. We aren't expecting a war soon, so we lower our maintenance. For initial setup, we send our boat to protect trade, set our galleys over here because we're going to give them to Genoa. We send our transports down there because we want to sell them to Tunis and Tlemcen. Speaking of Genoa, hey Genoa, you want our boats? Cheers! For other rivals, we will set Muscovy, and we will set Crimea. The starting advisors, we do not have a Inquisitor, so we will beg the clergy, can we please have one? And use him to get converting. Lithuania starts with only a very small fraction of their land being Catholic, and all of this being Orthodox. But thankfully, their national ideas give a huge bonus to tolerance of heretics. Nevertheless, we would like to convert it because it will increase our religious unity, will help minimize this cost to boost stability in the future. We've got Spy Offense Man, sure, why not? And we've got Land Maintenance Modifier, who's beautiful because that's where most of our money is going, so we'll save there. Up to speed 4 or 5. 4. Lots of stuff happening. Everyone wants to be king. Now, who hates Poland? The Teutonics, who have not rivaled us in a rare move. And Bohemia. But Bohemia hate the Teutonics, so we gotta pick Bohemia or Teutonics. I think we'll choose the Teutonics, because Bohemia are slower to call in because they have to integrate Silesia before they think they can get land. Whereas the Teutonics will start with the land border, and they'll want the land straight away. We can promise them land when we try and force the Union over Poland, give them nothing, and abandon them. So we say, hello Alliance. What else? If we're going to make Novgorod our vassal, we would like our relations with them to be as high as possible. So let's do that. Our boats arrived? No. And we'll do the same for Poland until we start selling our boats. Maybe. Depends how quickly our boats get over to Tunis. They're probably in range now, actually. So we'll see if we can't sell some to Tunis and Tlemcen. Yep. Thank you for the money. What about you, Tlemcen? Oh. 2 more setup things. So this merchant over here, he's better off in Astrakhan pushing to Crimea to increase our transfer trade power to Kiev. So goodbye one in Novgorod. Tlemcen, how would you like our last chips? Kind of? Sure. We want your money. And then the absolute last thing for setup, we don't really care about anyone except for these guys. And maybe Denmark. Yep, they've rivaled us, so you know what, we'll pay attention to them. Form these up. And that, seeing as that's all we really need to do, we can up to speed 5. Muscovy have taken this mission, so we've got to watch out here. If they send their army here, they'll probably start to... they are probably preparing to declare. We'll preemptively ask for access in Pskov, because we aren't going to be butting up against our number of relationships anyway. In fact, we've got room for one more. And I think we might want to improve with Austria. Having the Emperor on your side can be lovely. Seeing as Hungary have rivaled us, and there's nothing we can do about that. We would have tried to go for Bohemia at the same time, but it will force us to break an alliance with the Teutonics. So, hello Austria, we love you. Ooh, Poland wants an alliance? Yes, we forgot to set them to neutral, to let them know that we are professionally neutral. Ryazan getting vassalized by the Golden Horde. Oh, and one thing you can do at the start is immediately ask for that admin points. We want those admin points. We want them bad. All sorts of horde wars. Pretty average air. Would have been nice to get some more military, seeing as our king starts off with such low military. But at least he's got a strong claim. Now this one is always worth it to take, because even if you're at high inflation, you can just pay it down, and you pay down more than it cost you. Like, it gave you enough for 2/3 of this, but it only gave you 1/4 of the inflation. And they are vassalized. Muscovy have allied Tver. Oh, here comes Muscovy, so let's assume they're going to be declaring. And let's up our army maintenance so that we can join the dog pile. And there they go. So we stop improving with Novgorod. We say, we too declare war on Novgorod. 1 to Never, 1 to Ingermanland, 1 to Pskov, and 1 to Koln. Meanwhile, we continue improving with Poland. We are chief in line. No, we aren't. We forgot to ask for that royal marriage. And they don't like us now. So you know what? Come back from Austria. That can wait. It's more important that we get this royal marriage. In the meantime, start fabricating on the Livonians. Because once we've got vassalized here and personal union here, we want to take this beautiful Christian Baltic land. Once we've turned on the Teutons. Are you going to war for Bawar? Yes, you are. Let's just drop down to speed 4. Because the army isn't completely gone. We might need to reinforce. And if we aren't paying attention, they'll jump on it without us being able to reinforce. One more tick and we should be able to get that marriage. Thank you. This ensures that ours is the king that wins. Ooh. Fight, Perm. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, Muscovy caught them. But the forest penalty is too much, and Novgorod win. Novgorod itself has fallen, and they move up to take the fight that they lost before. Our siege of Never completes, and we get ready to... We will move on to Ladoga and Novgorod under the assumption that one of them won't be the one that they take. Muscovy will almost certainly take everything but Kola, and one of Novgorod or Ladoga, as well as these two and the one that we're... well, as well as the ones that we're sieging, obviously. They can't take those. Get our second claim on the Livonians. Check that Poland are still going to get our dynasty. Burghers lose light. No, we'll lose Diplo over losing admin, thank you. First conversion finishes. Start the second. And any day now we expect this piece to come around. Come on, Muscovy, piece them out. 80% war score, you should be able to get most of what you want. And there we go. Our dynasty on the throne, so we want to wrap this up quickly. You need to have more prestige than they do, which we don't at the moment. But we should once we finish this war. Crimea. No longer worthy of our enemy ship apparently, and there we go. Now there's a little bit of an exploit here. Seeing as Novgorod, their former capital, was taken, Ladoga becomes the new capital, and it gains a capital fort, but because it was originally a province, it has 0 garrison, and we will be able to take it in a single week. Might as well bring back all the other troops down here to Poland, because we're going to declare war pretty soon. Give a single siege tick for this to collapse, because there's no defenders. Boom. They will bend the knee now. And another trick. So, the cost to vassalize is 110. Yep, Diplo cost. But, if we take our claim Colm, reduces it down to 88, and we can give it back to them. So we'll take that, we'll take some money. We will also make sure that this is coming back down here, in case Pskov cancel their access. So we will at least want to be in Pskov. Then we can do that piece out. There we go. Otherwise you can get trapped. There we go. And now we have more prestige than Poland. We completed our mission, we look at our new ones, and we say solidify our papal relationship is best. We say we want to claim this throne. We say we would like to cancel our military access here. Oh, they did it for us. And we prepare to jump on Poland. Now, who else hates you? The Teutons and Bohemia. Bohemia, would you still accept an alliance? Yes. Well, let's see if we can't get that alliance and then declare the war. Are you going to join? Woo. Yes. We're probably not going to give either of these guys anything, but you know what? We sure as hell will take their help. Yep. Costs us some stability, but that is the cost of life. Up that unrest, we might return it after the war. It's unfortunate that we have to pay it while our overextension is here, but sometimes that's just the way of things. Let's jump on that. You know what? We'll even ask our nobles for a general. What do we get? 211. Pretty average, pretty bad. But oh well, that's what we got to deal with. Hop to it. Oi! I told you to come. Do it. Do it. Better. These are some odds I'll take. We move immediately towards Krakow. And meanwhile, we'll start improving with Novgorod. And finishing our last claim on the Livonians. We can use the fact that we're already in a war involving Riga and the Teutonics, that when we wrap this up we'll declare on the Livonians, and neither the Teutonics nor Riga will be able to join. They're going all in, but even all in is not going to be enough. There are just so many against them. Up to speed 3. We did not accept Bohemia's royal marriage. They've already got the post-Brand king. We've won this. We look at who we can pull off. 1, 2, 3. Split. Once this, actually, we'll just leave one. Go get that smush. Siege that. Not with enough, but with enough to stop them building any more units. Same deal here. Let's go split, split. Siege down all of those. Move him up to Lwów. And him up to Przemysl. Oh god, there's no way I'm saying that right, and I'm sorry. It's not my intention to cause offense. It's just nothing like the names of the cities that I'm used to. Now, do something that is called ally insurance. We move some units onto our allies' siege so that if they leave it, we don't lose all the progress. Especially in cases like capitals here that are already surrounded by provinces you've otherwise taken. Some very cheap insurance, really. We'll stay here because that's enough units for us to need all of them. And we call these guys down here as well. Everyone, all of you, come on down, except for you, who's going to ally ensure there. Poland are going to try and move out over that way, it looks. Let's just bolster that border. Oh, and they're trying to pick the fight there. I think we can make it in time. 24-27, yep. Looks good. Reinforcements streaming in just in the nick of time. Go to Lublin. Sorry Poland, not quite enough. Let's join split. Half on each of those. Looks like the Teutonics have actually taken care of this siege, so we'll come down here. Riga are trying something at last. But far too late. Yoink. Consolidate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect for there. The rest of us move back into our land to increase the reinforcement rate. Same deal here. Everyone who's fully reinforced can stay. The rest can head back for more reinforcement rate. If you want to move forwards, TO, that's fine. Now, how much of our manpower have we spent? Almost all of it. So much so that this war with the Livonians could end up being more costly than I imagined. But you know what? Might as well try. Whilst we've got high war score, our allies won't leave, so we can drag this war on even when we've won. Let's see if another couple of batterings isn't enough. Ooh! Krakow finishes. Nobles want... Sure, we don't need the prestige now that we've got the war underway. There's the last claim on the Livonians. And in fact, let's start one against the Teutonics. Let the backstabbing begin. I mean, they were always our enemies, right? Split. In fact, we don't want anyone. We want to reinforce some more yet. Not quite sure where they think they're retreating to. Maybe all the way up to Riga? Let's pull those over here and go split. Put half there. Look at that terrible, terrible, terrible ratio. How many do we need here? 6? consolidate, leave 6. 6, and 1 more to make it 7 in case we get a siege tick. A tick of disease outbreak. Now, let's ask Poland how much they want us to have for war score before they'll think of piecing out. Union, money, money, still a lot. And if we ask no money or money, still a lot. So we'll have to do some more work, it seems. Get down that one, get down that one. Bohemia's sieging down Riga for us. Smush. Warsanza is over. So you know what? Go join there. And once that one finishes, we'll declare on the Livonians. Our first tech unlock. And we've got enough money that, you know what, we'll buy a couple of these. I generally buy anything that's above 0.1, so the 0.2s definitely qualify, as does the 0.16. Is there another 0.16? Yes, we'll get that. Continue improving with Novgorod, as we can't declare war against the Livonians really until we've finished this one. Up the speed to 5 because there's not going to be much else happening. Too many units there? Fine. Let's go down to 8-2. Come over here. There we go, there's the last siege we needed. Move those in, everyone else pivot up to our Livonian border. Head on up to the Livonian border. Poland no longer consider us a historical friend. Sorry, but it would be lovely if we had have actually peaced out before that happened, because it would mean that they have a minus 50% chance for minus 50% liberty desire for being a historical friend, which is actually, like, amazing. Really amazing. 6, 7, but we'll have to make do without it. Goodbye, historical friendship. Everyone come up for our Livonian War. When will this war end? Not for another couple of years before we get ticking peace, so we'll start on this war. We would like all of these, and we'll take the one that we can be sure to siege down. Take, leave a horse, otherwise split. Everyone else can come here. Perfect. They look to be trying to move around, so I'll move this guy over to Goldigan. Oh, no, they're moving over into Novgorod. Let's see if we can't stick onto Ocel. No, not quick enough. Oh well. Now we're going to keep this war going until we have 25% against the Livonians, so they can't call in the Teutonics. Second claim finishes. Or starts, more accurately. Our third claim against the Livonians finishes. Sorry, Riga, you may not have peace either, because you would just join against us again. Prestige, please. But you know what? This will have to wait for next time. We've come to the end of episode time. Thank you for joining me, the Blobber, as we play our Down with the Revolution EU4 series. I hope we see you again soon.